Yo, what's up Freeze Army and welcome to Weed in the Garden Challenge. My name is Mr. Freeze2244. This is for professional difficulty in Sapienza, and this is going to be the final challenge we'll be covering. You're going to bring your remote breaching charge and your modern emetic syringe, and you're going to bring any pistol you want to choose. I'm going to start undercover as a security guard. So once the mission loads up, immediately we want to skip the opening panning camera shot, and then we're going to run over to this little faucet here and turn it on. There's going to be a guy leaning out the window. He's going to, get slightly suspicious, but because it's really slow, he's not going to fully spot you, so you don't need to worry about him. We're just going to wait for him to turn around now before we go and shoot the evidence. We're going to take out the cameras first. Now the guy to our right is going to hear the gunshot, but you don't need to worry, you're quite protected. So once you run up these stairs right here, you'll have no problem. So what you've got to do now is just shoot that plug right there, and that will take care of the shocking challenge as well if you haven't completed that already. So now we're taking out the cameras and we're taking out Francesca DeSantis. We're going to come through the attic area, throw a brick in that direction, and we just pick it up for the right. Reason why that is because we want to get the security guard to turn around as we drop down onto the roof. We're going to run across the roof and then drop down on the other side. And what we need to do now is go and grab the delivery man's disguise, because that's the disguise we need to get into the mansion with the flowers. We have to take out Silvio Caruso with by putting the flowers on his grave, killing him, putting him in the garden shredder, and then shredding his body. That will complete the Weeding Your Garden challenge, and you need to actually finish the mission for that to pop up for you. So once we've ran across this driveway here, we're actually going to go over to where the delivery men are. They've changed the delivery man's positioning. Now usually he's behind the van, now he's in front of it. So we need to come up with a different strategy to get him to safely get his disguise. So what I come up with is, if you want to pull out your breaching charge right here and throw it on the ground. Now leave it there on the floor. He's going to come over and detect that breaching charge, and he's going to go off and to alert a guard. Now you can stab him with an emetic syringe right now. However, I found this is going to be a quicker way of doing this. It's because he's walking faster. So it's a lot faster and it's a lot safer to do this particular technique. Now, once you've stabbed him with the emetic syringe, he's not going to be feeling the effects of it until he has alerted a guard to the breaching charge. The security guard is going to come over to investigate, and then once he's told the security guard, then the emetic syringe is going to kick in. I guess they just couldn't program a way to override the initial AI at the moment, so that's the reason why that's how it is basically. So once he's done that, he's going to hold his stomach and he's going to go inside the mansion into the garage area. And while that's happening, we're just going to go and grab the bouquet of flowers behind the van. You could have done this at the start, but it doesn't really matter because you catch up to him anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But once you grab these flowers, which is definitely important, otherwise it's not going to work, this challenge, we're going to go and catch up that delivery man, and we're going to choke him out, stick him in a crate, and grab his disguise. Then after that, you need to go and talk to the butler himself, and then place the flowers on Caruso's grave. But once you follow the way I've done this, he will always go into this garage over here, purely because he's closest to this point. I'm not completely sure where exactly he's going. Maybe he's going to the bathroom or find the nearest bin, but I can't remember any bins being around this area. But nevertheless, there's conveniently a crate right next to him, so I subdued him here and stuck his body in the crate. Just make sure you grab his disguise and equip the flowers in your hand. Don't get in the crate like I did. I don't know why I did that. I don't know. But yeah, put on the disguise and then head to where the butler is with the flowers in hand. All you got to do is talk to him. You don't have to follow him all the way to the grave. All you got to do is just initiate the conversation and then quickly run over to the Caruso's grave to get this done as fast as you can. So you should know where Caruso's the grave site is going to be, his mother's grave site that is, and it just should be down these stairs next to the weeding machine to the left, the garden shredder I should say. What am I talking about? Yeah, you're going to need to put the flowers on top of the grave, and that was going to trigger Caruso to come over to this area. He's going to come over with his two bodyguards. Now one of his bodyguards is going to be an enforcer, so what we're actually going to do is hide it in this crate. He's going to tell the security guards to go away, and that's when we're going to kill him. You can kill him any way you want to. We're going to skip to the point to where he actually comes down, because this can take a little while. So like I said, make sure you're hiding in the crate at the time, and now you'll see Caruso on the little mini-map. There he is right in front of us. He's going to tell the guards to go away, and then we can safely take him out. The only person you need to worry about is the guard on the bridge. He has that neck turning thing, the head turning thing I should say. Not the neck turning, what am I talking about? Yeah, he's going to have that head turning thing, so you need to watch out for him. It would be safe to drag his body over to the shredder once he turns around, but you know, it's entirely up to you how you want to go about doing it. So once the guards have been evicted, or told to go away, leave the crate and then go and kill him anywhere you want to. So there's the guard I was talking about, using your instinct. He's not an enforcer, but if he sees you drag his body, obviously he's going to, you know, combat situation, and that's when hell's going to break loose. And that's when you're going to go and shoot everybody. And that's not a very good thing to do. So we're going to wait for him to actually turn around. I actually think I risked it for the little biscuit. Yeah, I did risk it for the biscuit. But he's going to turn around momentarily just like he is there. And then we can just dump his body in the shredder. And then activate the shredder, and that will complete the challenge. Now I did try to find the switch and I couldn't find the switch. But then I realised it's right there in front of us. So once you've shredded his body, that will take care of the Weed in Your Garden challenge. And then what we've got to do now is take out the virus. So we're just going to head into the lab this way using the breach charge on the door. Alternatively, if you don't know how to place it, it's L1 and R1 on PS4, LB and RB on Xbox, or alternatively you just drop it on the floor. Now there's going to be 2 security guards down here, the biolab security guards that is. We're going to wait for a certain pattern to happen. Now we're going to wait for the guard on the left to turn around, and the guard on the right to come nearest to us and facing the lab itself. It's kind of confusing, but you'll see what I mean by that. The guard on the left is now facing that way, the guard on the right is coming towards us, and you're about to face to the right. That is when you want to take out the guard on the left as quick as you can. And once you've subdued the guard on the left, pull out the hammer that you picked up earlier from the toolbox next to the crate and throw it at his head. Alternatively, if you did not pick up the hammer, just try and get over to him as fast as you can and subdue him. If you didn't do it fast enough, put the body in the crate and then go ahead and subdue him. Either way, all you need to do is just make sure you've taken both of them out or snuck by him completely. It's not completely necessary to take out both security guards, but I always find it's easier to do that. Now, this is the drop glitch. Now, all we got to do is aim, move forward, and then push the drop button. Once that happens, you will drop straight down instead of climbing down the pipe. That's how you do that particular glitch. So once you've done that and you come down the bottom of the lab area, we're going to just walk along this ledge here and shoot the stalactite that's just above the virus. We're going to make sure that security guard, that enforcer, is just facing over there that way, and then we're going to shoot that stalactite there. However, make sure you're not being no one is suspicious of you while you've got your gun out. Otherwise, you'll immediately get spotted when you shoot that pistol, so make sure there's no suspicion bar on your screen at that time. But once you've taken out the virus, we're going to head straight to the plane, and that will complete the Weed in Your Garden challenge, and that's the final challenge for Sapienza on the professional difficulty. I'm completely done now, and all we've got left now is Hokkaido challenges to do, and I'll be moving on to that very swiftly. And you'll unlock the antique emetic syringe by completing all these challenges for Sapienza, so that's a good unlock in my opinion. And you'll also get the Silent Assassin rating for this as well. So that's going to do it for this video, so thank you very much for watching. Feel free to drop a like, and for the full playlist of videos on the Sapienza professional difficulty challenges, check out the playlist in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.